Armytek Wizard Pro. And this is a great little headlamp that can also be used as an EDC light. Has up to 1,010 lumens on the max setting. And there are 9 different modes. This is a really highly technological advanced flashlight. In fact, one of the most technically advanced flashlights in the world. And Armytek really has some great flashlight systems. There are 4 different models of the Wizard, and it's the Wizard Pro in white light, the Wizard Pro in warm, and then they have the Wizard Wide angle, and that's what this is in white, and the Wizard Wide in warm. And so there's so many different features to this flashlight. But one of the things that I personally love about this light is the matte finish. It's a deep, extreme matte finish on this flashlight. It's an aerospace aluminum alloy, very lightweight, weighs just under 2 ounces. So it really gives you a lot of punch for a small package. The LED is an XM L2U2. And you can see the honeycomb lens on here, and that gives you your wide angle. Has a stainless bezel, and this helps protect the lens. Of course, it's a mineral glass lens. Push button control right here, and it's also surrounded with a stainless bezel. It's a one solid piece with a screw-on bottom. And this allows you to get your battery in. It's very difficult to see, but it has a very complicated circuit board. Nice spring to give your battery good contact. And the power source is the 18650, and that's what they recommend. They do not recommend 2 of the CR123s. In fact, it says only use the 18650 or the LIFE P04. I really like 18650s because they are rechargeable. Has really good solid threads as well. Of course, it has the indicator, and you can see it flash. It's a green flash, which will make it kind of difficult to see with the camera. Once you press the light, it is a red. One of the things, too, that's an advantage of having this little light flicker is that if you drop the flashlight, you're going to be able to find it. Before we get into the specs and the mode settings of the flashlight, I wanted to show you what you get with it. And you get a headlamp band. Of course, the light just slips right into the band, into these rubberized rings. It also has a headband that goes over the top of your head if you want to really secure this light. There's a pocket clip, 2 O-rings, and a very detailed instruction manual. Now, there are 9 different mode settings for the light. To go through your different mode settings, push the button and then just hold down, and it'll go through your different settings, and then it drops back down. Now, there's also a tactical mode setting, and to reach that, you hold your button down and then you just turn the tail cap a quarter of a turn, then turn back. And this gets you into a whole nother set of mode settings. And to get more information about the different mode settings, you can go to the Armytek website. It also has a memory, so once you leave it on for 2 seconds, cut it off, it'll go right back to that last mode setting. Now, to get to strobe, click the light on and then press it quickly 4 times. This will give you your strobe setting. There is a firefly setting by just holding the light down, and then you get 0.5 lumens. It'll go for 100 days in the firefly setting. And in the 1,010 lumens, it will go for 1.1 hours. Now, this being a headlamp and an EDC light, it's really made for about 40 meters, is about your max distance. And that's about a 90-degree hotspot. The spill will be about 120 degrees. In the regular Wizard Pro, it's a 70-degree hotspot with 120 spill. And what that gives you is at 5 meters, you get a 10-meter ring for your hotspot. It's 4.6 inches in length, and the body is 1.3 inches. And the weight on this flashlight is just under 2 ounces without the battery. It's 1.98 ounces. And with the battery in place, it's just under 4 ounces. One of the things I really like about this matte finish, and Armytek puts these on their flashlights, is that it is a very subdued color, which I really like, but it almost gives it a grippy feel to it. It's as though it had a rubberized coating on it, but it's just the anodization that's on this flashlight. Now, these are impact resistant and they are submersible up to 10 meters. This is an IP68. This is the highest in the industry for protection against water and dust. So this, in fact, this is the first time I've encountered IP68. So it really gets deep down into the water. You can drop this. Of course, using this light as a headlamp, you're going to have it a lot of times in extreme conditions. The clip rides really low. It gets really high on the back of the light, and you can stick it in your pocket. So for a light this long, it's really not bad. Now to mount the light, you really need to go ahead and take off the tail cap. It makes it a little easier to be able to slip it into the rings. Push it through the rubber rings, and it has places on the body of the light itself where these rings can go. Mounts like so. Drop your battery in. There's silicone around the threads, and you want to keep that silicone on the threads. It really helps to protect from moisture, and it keeps your threads protected. Has a really nice elastic band that goes around your head, and it keeps it really comfortable. Of course, you can have it with the Armytek part out. I like it inside. I like just the gray color with the black. The band itself is easy to put on. It's comfortable, and it really gives you a lot of light. The good thing is too is you can angle this light whatever position you're looking for. Even with the tail cap on, it's not really that difficult to pull off. Now I have a standard light. I know when I'm installing a ceiling fan, or I'm working on a light fixture or something, or I'm up in the attic and I need both of my hands, or working on anything, especially in low light situations, having a good headlamp is just indispensable. Now there are a lot of features to this light that we're not going to go into because it really has a lot of different mode settings, and it's really very customizable. So go to the Armytek website and you can check out all the different features, and also of course in the owner's manual you'll have that as well. All the electronics and the LEDs are made either in the US or in Japan, so it really has a high quality of electronics. It does have a 10-year warranty on it, which they'll repair this after 10 years, which that's phenomenal in itself. The manufacturer suggested retail price on the Wizard Pro is $115. At Going Gear you can get it for $99, and then you get a 10% discount using Such when you check out. So you can get this light delivered for about $89. And this is a really high quality light for that kind of money. This is something that you can use for years and years, and really it's a great investment. And I want to thank Marshall at Going Gear for providing the flashlight and for offering the 10% discount. Those guys have over 600 flashlights on their website, and if you're ever down in the Smyrna, Georgia, Atlanta area, drop by their store. It's a fantastic store. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Of course, it's an aluminum. You can put this on your head.